Hey, this is Jason Aaron Wood with the bands Toe Despondent and Old Sonoof. And in this video, I want to welcome you to ShredMentor. Whether you're watching this video on ShredMentor.com, on the Facebook page, or on my YouTube channel, I want to be able to reach out to anybody that wants to be able to play better and put certain tools in your hands in order to get more results out of your practice time. If you're taking lessons, even with the guidance of a great teacher, all of your practice is really what develops you. It's not really the lesson. The lesson pushes you in the right direction. But unless you keep going in that direction with the right things in mind and take consistent action to achieve them, it's not going to really add up to much. So the quality of your practice time is the thing that underlies getting actual results. And my goal is just to get you results. There are a lot of things that can get in the way of getting results. The biggest being not even defining your goals going in. So define your goals. There is actually a form on my website. There is no need to submit it if you're not looking for lessons, but you should use it anyway. It's at ShredMentor.com/student information form. I want you to fill this out. You don't have to send it in unless you want my help. But use the questions and actually type the answers to these questions out, because it's going to make you think about things in a way that's much more practical. It makes you define clear goals. And when you have clear goals, you're going to take clear actions. If you're very vague about it, you're going to kind of wander aimlessly from one skill to the next and get caught up in the learning things trap. It's not about learning things, it's about doing things. Learning more scales, learning more chords is not going to help you necessarily use them in a musical way. You have to constantly apply what you learn how to do in an actual musical situation, or else the perspective is just off. You're practicing doing an exercise well, as if that's the end in itself, when you should really be playing along to backing tracks, writing your own songs, trying these ideas and techniques out in an actual musical situation. I call that in the field. When you're doing exercises and just practicing a basic technique, it's like being in the lab. You're testing it out, preparing it for the real world, and then you take it out and test it in the field. Make your mistakes, determine where they came from, take it back to the lab, work that out again as an exercise, take it back, put it in a solo, try to solo spontaneously over a backing track. This is what I'm talking about with applying it. Put it in a song, play it over a backing track, do it within the rhythm, do it within the chords. The types of things that you really need to pay attention to as a musician, not mere finger exercises that sound terrible and that no one would ever want to listen to. Focus on real life musical goals, and you will achieve a lot more. There are a lot of principles that can also help to make your actual practice time a lot more effective, and that's really my mission with ShredMentor, is to help people get to their goals faster. My own personal experience of teaching myself was much harder than it had to be. There was so much trial and error and so much crap really to have to sift through until I finally found those few golden nuggets that really provided a solid foundation for how to get where I'm trying to go in a relatively short time. As soon as I found that, within about a year, I was feeling a lot better about my playing, because things finally made sense, and I knew how to not waste my time. I was able to identify what's a time waster and what is a hard-hitting activity. And that's what I want to help you do. Whether you're just watching the free videos, or if you're taking advantage of the guitar practice tools, or if you're one of my students in private lessons, Skype lessons, or the group classes that I offer, that is my goal, to try to help you get past a lot of the stuff that hangs up most guitar players and get to your goal, so you can actually play the way you really wanted to play in the first place, not falling short of your vision of yourself as a guitar player. I want to especially thank Jean-Marc at Intex Cables for the most awesome cables I've ever used. Check them out yourself. You will not be disappointed. Until next time, I'm Jason at ShredMentor Rock Guitar Academy. Rock on, my friend.